oldest grandson really
Yes.
remembers Seebe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's 23, and we're talking on the weekend and over New Year's. He remembers all kinds of things. Trails in the town and the skating and the ball and yeah. So he's lucky he's got that.
So there are lots of parties went on in Seebe, right?
Once a month there was a dance
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because we had a
yeah. that
we
was
we
fun.
had a group of guys. Jal Abelseth, who lived in Seebe, he was I think the ringleader, and he was
Yeah.
a tremendous musician, and he got together with some other people.
School teacher.
Yes, and they used to, so they formed a band, and once a month we would have a party in Seebe, live music, and it was the absolute best time. I mean, everybody looked forward to, I don't know whether it was a third Friday or Saturday or fourth Friday, it didn't matter. and there was always when someone had an anniversary or a birthday or something, there was always a party at the school, and the band, they just automatically came and played until it was, and the dance floor, which wasn't that big. We're talking a one-room school, and the gymnasium used to be we used to call it the gymnasium.
It had a stage and a
It did.
piano.
Used to be just absolutely packed, and sometimes you couldn't. The dance floor was, you just couldn't move because there were so many people, and a lot of the Exshaw people would come. They
Barry
invited.
Sproul he played in the band.
Yep.
The school teacher, Carl Dick.
Yes. It was really
That was
quite an event, and
Fun times.
the highway was still the old twisty, windy road, and it was liquor laws were different then.
Okay.
And I would guess to think that some people had a hard time getting home,
Oh, okay.
negotiating the curves on the old highway.
Well,
But
at one point, didn't you have to cross the dam, drive across
Right.
the dam?
yes, we did. Yeah, there was.
To get in and out of Seebe.
Yes,
When was the-
back in the before my time, the 40s, they actually had to cross on top of the dam, and then later on, I think it was in the 60s, there was a bridge was put in, and you had to cross this bridge and then wind in through the power plant.
'Cause I remember being on that.
Yes, and the main highway bridge, I don't recall when that was put in, but that must have been not until the 70s or 80s, I guess. But
One of the hardest things that I've ever experienced leaving.
Leaving Exshaw. Close.
it is. We didn't really fully realize that, I don't think, until we actually moved here and got involved with, meeting new people we hadn't seen for a while, because living in Seebe, we'd bypass Exshaw on our way to Canmore,
Oh, yeah.
We'd stop in and maybe visit the odd person, but we never really got to experience that many people here. Over the years, we would come up to visit my parents, my grandparents, and perhaps Bill and Marilyn and a few friends like that. But
One of the things I do remember, and it was the girls all went to kindergarten here, and Janet Haas was their instructor. That and those were fun times for the kids. That she was an amazing lady, and I remember helping her, and we did. And the kids came up here for music lessons. They came up for Girl Guides. What else did they do?
What
But
kind of
that's how,
music?
piano lessons from Laurie Belanger, I think it was.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how I met Janet, Janet Haas. Had some fun times with her. And yeah, she was a lot of years doing the kids.
Mhm.
But, yeah, she'd have some stories for you too, as would the kids. She was greatly missed when everything, with the, when things changed. But they were fun years.